Oh, the camera turns so red when it has this blue in the background. How annoying is that? Wish it wouldn't do that. I looked up how to turn that off, by the way. There just doesn't seem to be a way to turn that off. It's so ugly. Look at the red tint to the screen. Wow. All right, well, we're live, guys. What's up? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Wow, Tuesday already. Crazy, man. Okay. Wait a second. Let me hit refresh here. Hey, it's Mike Side. Did you get the ping, Mike Side? Did YouTube notify you that I was live? All right, here we are. So this is going to say, Metazoo restock is in. Tyranitar break begins. Live card shop. Those are the main things. Oops. All right. Okay, so just responding to some messages there. I always do that. I'm glad I went live. It was really late in the day there. There we are. I was busy. I was really busy. Set myself up a little doctor's appointment, doctor checkup. There we are. Probably have my blood taken. Do a little blood test. All right. I think I did that last time. I think I did that same thing last time, last year. I don't like going to the doctor, though. All right, but you got to go. Part of staying healthy. All right, let's see. I already know what I want to do. I want to lose some weight. I'll focus on weight loss again. I was thinking of cleaning up that treadmill, getting it all ready to go, and have it ready for wintertime. Now that it's wintertime, I can't really walk outside as much. It gets to the freezing temperatures tonight. How crazy is that? So really cold now. All of a sudden, we got a freeze warning. All right, I can throw this away. Maybe I shouldn't throw this away. I'll put this over here. Okay. Give me all your Metazoo. Oh, yeah, so some of this Metazoo is for Mr. Damien, but he's having some payment processing issues, so we're going to leave those untouched for him at the moment till that's figured out. All right. Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to my CardConomist live stream. Here I am. I'm the real deal. It's really me. Oops. I'm a guy who's done very, very, very well with cards. You can ask me all the questions you ever wanted to ask, and I can reveal the answer. I hate this music. Let's get different songs going. Too cartoonish, too like clown, too like we're at the carnival or something. Video game synthwave beats. We're going to go with that. All right, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit smoother. Metazoo's back. I believe we were doing $4 a pack on Metazoo. Was that right? Or did we change it to $5? I can't remember. Topps Chrome Metazoo. I think it was $5 actually. You know the annoying thing? We have to recalculate these prices because they are probably changing rapidly. Metazoo Topps box. Why is Moonbrion's price so high? Yeah, I don't know, man. He's a pricey little card, isn't he? He is one pricey little card. So if you guys will give me a moment. Hey, mister, show your brakes, show your brakes. I want to get these things moving. Awesome, dude. I like the sound of that. Divided by, how many packs in the box? Is it 20? Divided by 20. All right, so effectively, we can still do $4 per pack. We're gonna do $4 a pack, Topps Chrome Metazoo. But if you guys buy it too quickly, I'm gonna raise it slightly because it's very time consuming and it fills the table up. Metazoo Cryptid first box. All right, so the other thing we got was one of those Cryptid boxes. Oh, why is this, hold on. Minimum price, maybe what, like 100? Let's see, let's get rid of all these. It's kind of hard hunting these things down because they don't run off of normal prices. I think I did just find it though. Is this it? Okay, let's see. That's it. Okay. $36 packs, right? Okay, I think last time we had it at $9, and it's still going to be $9. There we go. Cryptid Nation first is $9. Topps Chrome Metazoo is $4. Metazoo is back on the menu. All right. Let's show these breaks off to Mr. Anthony Kalura. Okay. First of all, we got this box battle with Astral Radiance. We now have 2 people in here, so we got room for 4 more people. Astral Radiance box break. Jump in there. Here's the Jungle Sublist. So the Jungle Sublist gives you a chance for a Jungle Booster Pack. And here's the Gengar Mega Break List. So this gives you a shot at Gengar. So you've seen all these. Ta-da! That's nice. Now the actual breaks haven't changed significantly. Just one has. This Tyranitar break. That's really cool. He's a 1 in 14 break. Already 2 spots filled. So once I put him on the table, 2 people just jumped right in. Here's the Gengar break. Of course, there's 2 cards in here. Gengar and Mawile. So that's really cool. Let's get a zoom. So that's a really fancy Poker Gengar from Nintendo 64 Pokemon Stadium. That's the Mega Gengar. We already mentioned him. Okay, here's the Hello Kitty break. Is all the way up to 7 now. So Hello Kitty break is moving. Slowly but surely it's moving. And the Rare Candy break. So we got all of these lovely breaks. I'm tempted to add a third. I'm out of control here. I think this is what happened last time. It's like, oh, and there's this too. The Booster Slab break is up to 15 now. How cool is that? So people are spread between all these different breaks. All their money is spread. And yet, I just feel like adding another one to the table. They're like, I think it's because they're my favorite thing. Of all the things we sell, this has got to be my favorite. It's so much more interesting to sell you this than to sell you like this one. Because this is only 80 bucks. It's a cheap card. But this is a nice pricey card. So I like selling the pricey cards. It's like more entertaining for me. Do a Typhlosion break. Yeah, we should do a Typhlosion break. Good point. All right. So, click. Jack Gray, 2 Walking Dead, 1 Holo Shuffle. 2 Walking Deads. My wife and I are on season 10 of The Walking Dead now. Season 10. We're almost done with it. Okay. And 1 Holo Shuffle. What have they done to my favorite Pokemon, Typhlosion? Look what they've done to my boy. What if Pokemon actually did remove Typhlosion? No, they're not going to do that. Those 3. There's Oricorio. Boy, I woke up late today. Man, I could just never get everything I need done. I'm always struggling to get everything done. Last night, I was clearing up my bulk table a bunch. It took hours, dude. There's just so much bulk built up. But Alexis has been helping, and I had more bulk boxes to make. I had to make 2 fresh ones. All the shipping went out. Tons of shipping. Joseph Jones shipping has gone out. Here's Eastman. Here's Dr. Steven. Daniel. Micah. Rick Grimes. Things are not the way they used to be. You got Kathy. Pack breaks? Oh, the pack breaks. Yes, of course. So the pack breaks, there's actually 2 of them. Jungle Scyther and this really pricey Holland Phantoms. So this is part of a new thing I'm doing where we have a cheap booster pack and an expensive booster pack. So we got both. So now you can jump into a pricey one if you're a big baller and you don't really care for the lighter ones. Kathy? I don't know, dude. Before that, Game Freak would just come out and say, here's the new lore. There we go. Hey, he's innocent, man. He didn't even do nothing. That's right. Wait, what? There we go. All right. So, last night we were having trouble with the stream. YouTube was not notifying people that we were live. Morgan Jones, Michonne. So you can see this comes with a lot of standard characters. You have these special battle cards, and then you get this orange-colored card in the back, and it's like a standard rare card that you get. But we've seen different colors, but more importantly, we've seen signature cards. So we want to pull as many signature cards as we can. Suppose the signature you want the most is from famous characters like Glenn, Daryl, Maggie, Rick. Obviously, is probably the most valuable one, and then Carl and Carol and whoever else I'm forgetting. We are. So any major main characters, that'd be what we're after. Jack Gray. Thanks, Jack. Here's a fun fact. Did you guys know the actor for Rick Grimes is actually British? He has an accent and everything. He's faking the American accent. Acting. There we go. How interesting. I'm British. We are. I got my package today. Alexis is really good at packing it. Alexis spares no expense. She uses a lot of the high quality bubble wrap, and I guess at first I was kind of like, hey, we need to use a variety of the recycled stuff. But overall, it's like when I think about it, it's like, well, the extra cost of the shipping. You get your stuff and it looks really nice. So, all right, let's see. I was like an expert at reusing recycled boxes and bubble wrap. I was really good at that. Andres Garcia. Can I get 1 Cyberstorm access and I need a new bag? Yes, sir. Let me go looking for it, okay? I don't know where I store them. I had a few in here. I don't know where it is. I see the Blue Eyes White Dragon box. I don't think we sold out of it. I think, oh, here it is. I found it. Yeah. We got plenty of these. Cyberstorm access, guys. If you want a whole box, we sell them by the box. I need to get the other Yu-Gi-Oh sets and sell them by the box. Jonathan Moore says, I'm making you open blisters. I saw that, Joseph. I need to open it. I haven't opened it, okay? I woke up very late. Yeah. I always get a lot of packages, and we got a lot today. Got a lot of packages. There we go. But I saw one that said TCC grading on the outside of the box. I'm like, oh, that's from... that's got to be the one. Hollow Glenn's blown out eyeball. When? Yeah. Dude, that scene was so stupid, dude. Why'd they have to disrespect Glenn like that? You are? Food in that box for you. Dinner? I'm eating for free, boys. All right. When is Alexis streaming? Yeah, I know. We got to beat her up and get her on this. Get her on the, I was going to say the Iron Throne or something like that. We are. I don't know how to refer to my seat. It's more like a plastic one. We are. Then I tried to remember the name of the Herman Miller or something like that, right? The Herman Miller Throne. We got to get her in the seat. Sneep. All right, that's a whole box of Cyberstorm access. I would love to sell through all of that. In fact, we need to change the price of our other Yu-Gi-Oh items to be clearance. So Cyberstorm access is basically clearance, and we want to get the other ones on clearance too. Porcelain Throne. The Poke Throne. Here's Gold Pride. Better luck next time. Huh? What is that a scene of? Is that like a Robo Battle court? Josh Perea. Everybody's here in the daytime stream. All the cool people are. We are. The stinky poopies show up to the nighttime stream. Us guys in the daytime stream, we're way better. Am I right? S-Force Night Chaser. All right. Manadium Meek. The Manadium Meek. Wow. Oh my god. Harvest Angel of Doom. Okay. The Bestial Aluber. All right. Bestial Dispater. Dreaming Nelmeria. I suspect I don't need to sleeve every single one of these. Cynet Rollback. Tellarknight Lyran. Here we go. Firewall Dragon Singularity. We'll probably sleeve this one. This one looks special. Okay. Tellarknight Altairun. Manadium Abscission. This one has light writing. It's 6. What's up, 6? Here's Grand Soul Accord Coolia. Okay, here's another one with the golden letters. Okay. Adularia of the June Moon. They just intentionally make the names of these cards unbearably long, don't they? They are. Here's Time Tearing Morganite. Wish Dragon. Why does it look like Wish Dragon has a bra? Here's Ringworm, the dragon guarding the 100 apples. Wow. I had to tilt that under the light to read it. Okay. CS. There you go. For those of you who don't speak multiple language like I do, CS stands for the number 7. This over there. It's French for 7. Here's Tellarknight. Oh. Okay. Throw this away. Andres Garcia. My nickname is 5. Itchy eyeball. All right. From Software needs the Pokemon license to make a game. Oh my god. Could you imagine from Nightmare making, or from Software, not from Nightmare, from Software making a Pokemon game? That would be nuts, bro. Dude, if From Software made a Pokemon spin-off game of their own, they would actually probably succeed. Just because they're so good at what they do. You'd be playing like it's some Pikachu ripoff, and you'd be dodging through attacks. You got to roll through all the attacks. I only know Dodds, and Trays. Andres Garcia. Mr. Andres. Yeah, leave the foreign language expertise up to me, Cardconomist. Now, why don't we take a quick look into the pricing of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff? It is time. Where's Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh, the set that doesn't sell too much. It's actually doing better than, where is it? Yu-Gi-Oh, it's doing better than Dragon Ball. Okay, rarity collection case, right? All right, here it is. So we're changing the way the Yu-Gi-Oh sold to buy the box. Yu-Gi-Oh collection rarity 2 or whatever, it's going to be $150 a box. Is that right? That seems like a lot. I see other people selling the box for cheaper. That tells me that the cases are really expensive. Mine come out of a fresh case. Case fresh. All right, so that must be what's going on with those. And then what about Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection number 1? Last time I checked, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Collection 1 had gotten really expensive. Hold on, I'm looking. You know what? I don't have time for this. I'm going to go back, and Rarity Collection 2 is going back to $8 a pack. We're just going to leave it alone. All right. Let's see what we got next, guys. So I see the Jonathan Morris order. Let me see who goes first, though. Jack Gray, 4 more of those Walking Dead cards. Let's take care of Jack Gray real fast. Jack Gray. These are pretty fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know how to make chicken adobo? You can make some for your wife and Alexis. Yeah, I know how to make chicken adobo. Okay. I haven't made that in a really long time, actually. There we go. Maybe because I feel kind of like chicken adobo's not that healthy for you. There we go. We are. There's a lot of oil. There's a lot of sugar and soy sauce and kind of a heavy dish. Here we go. Jack Gray. What we got? Daniel, Mika, Rick, Lori, T-Dog, Eduardo, A Battle, and Andrea. Okay. Here's the battle. Hey, that's when they were shooting up into the sanctuary. Remember that? Look at that bent corner. I didn't bend it. There we go. And did you see Typhlosion, Slacking, and Hypno doing the Sex Offender Shuffle? No, I did not. Yeah. Yeah, Andrea's insufferable. Here's Denise. Arit. There you go. All right. I'm glad you kept going. You just got Daryl Dixon out of 50. What is this? Wait, I want to touch it. Touch. I touched it. I think that's a piece of his shirt. Authentic wardrobe relic. Wow. Cool, man. I don't think PSA can take points off of me touching the actual clothing. That's super cool. Man, that is so neat. There we go. All right. Wow, guys. That's a clip for sure. So we got a piece of Daryl Dixon's wardrobe. I feel like running this off to Karis and showing her. She'd find this really interesting. Let's see. She's been watching the show with me. Okay. -10. Does it still smell sweaty? Well, I don't know if it's officially his shirt. It's likely made out of the cloth that made his shirt. Most likely. That is so cool. Cool, man. That's out of 50 too, guys. Like, that's a low number, 50. Man, I think Jack Gray just made some money on that. All right, I think that's a money card. Okay. Probably some girl's going to buy that card and sleep with it at night. I love you, Daryl. Okay. Wow. That is cool, man. Okay, what do we got back here? So we don't even need to see all these because they're all, you know, these are all side characters. Well, it's all the characters. How to take down a walker. Pile them. Here's Dale. Looking for the one-of-one Daryl Dixon. Logo Man. Oh, man. If there's a one-of-one in this set of any of the major characters that we pulled, that would be extremely cool. There we go. Karis will freak. Oh, no, she won't freak. She won't go. She won't be like, what? Joe, he was a bad guy. Joe was a bad dude. All right. We did not like Joe. Joe was a bad person. Out of 50 for cloth is pretty cool. I would say it's pretty cool, yeah, because relics aren't super common. Yeah, out of 50. That's really cool. Wow, man. You want me to send this off to PSA, Mr. Jack? I send that off to PSA for you if you want. Love to see that get graded. All right. Jack Gray. That's going in the Cool Kid box where it belongs. And then the rest of this is going up in your bag. That is super cool. I call my lady when you open these Walking Dead packs, but she's visiting her mom out of town this week. There's a one-of-one Daryl signature for sale on eBay for 1.2K. Oh, that's not even that crazy of a price. There we go. Mister, you have any Happy Day cards? Happy Day cards? I don't think so. Oh, I see, but it's ungraded. Probably worth more if they did the trouble of grading it. Is it one of one? Oh, it is. Wow, that's so interesting. Huh. You know what? That makes me wonder what other one-of-ones exist that are just sitting on the market right now and nobody bothered buying them. Okay, so we have an Anthony Kalura. 2 spots in the Tyranitar. He's got a big order. Anthony Kalura does. 2 spots in Tyranitar. Okay, 2 spots in Tyranitar, everybody. I'm here. Okay, let's see. That's this guy right here. I had store credit and I sent the difference, says Anthony. Oh, okay, so that uses up your store credit. Very good. I was just about to ask about that. 3, 4. Very good. He says he'll take 1 spot in the Gengar, 1 spot in the Kitty. All right. She's going to want me to show her that Daryl shirt card for sure. So this is the Hello Kitty. And where's that Gengar? The Gengar is a Diglett card. Here it is. So 1 in each of these. So these both tick along, everybody. Look at this. A Gengar is up to 13. There's 8 spots left in Gengar. And this ticks up to 8. There's 7 spots left in Hello Kitty. 1 spot in the Charizard. Oh, the rare candy Charizard. We're putting you down as Anth C. How much is a spot? $40 for most breaks. If you like to do $20 for a chance for a card, we got live customs or holo shuffles. But when it comes to the big slab breaks, you got to buy in at a $40. 1 spot in the booster slab. Oh yeah, booster slab's getting close, man. There it is. Boop. Okay, this ticks all the way up to 16 out of 25. 9 spots left on the Neo Genesis break. 1 spot in the jungle. Okay. 1 spot in the Gengar. He then says 2 spots in the jungle pack. 1 spot in the Holland. Oh man, you got a lot, dude. Whew. I mean, it definitely a lot. There we go. So these are going into the jungle break. Jungle break was kept under vintage booster. So this is the jungle break. And then he also wants 1 spot in the Holland Phantom. That's a big one. Oops. Down this round. Dude, that's a big order, dude. So it should say DF on it. Here it is, DF. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people in Holland Phantoms now. Ooh. The jungle pack is halfway done as well. Okay, now he says he will get into this box break too. This is the Astro Radiance box break. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. I recommend jumping into that. It's $36 for a spot. It's actually on sale. That's an on sale price. You're paying less per pack than what the menu asks for normally. Okay, and then he said, I used my store credit, so let me toss this out so I don't double spend it for you. Yay! He's like, I wanted to go nuts on him. That's awesome, dude. Okay, well, that was a really, really large order. And now we have an order from Jonathan Morris for 36 packs of Paldea Evolved. After that, we'll have David Velez. So stay patient there, David. We'll get you in a second. So 36 Paldea Evolved. I got to go get a fresh box, I believe. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 of these equals 36 packs. Kind of wish I just had a box, like a booster box. Oh, I always need a place to store these as I'm ripping them open. What's a box battle? Pretty much one person gets all the hits in the box. So it's very similar to what we're doing with the slabs here. That's the shorthand way to describe it. One person gets all the hit in the box. Okay. It's been a popular thing on other rip and ship channels. I've known about it for years. It's a very old thing. We just don't do it very often over here. I kind of just let people buy what they want. But, you know, it's just another thing you can get into. Right now, we're doing box battles because I want people to have a chance to see what's inside of a box of a set like Astral Radiance. So I thought a box battle of Astral Radiance is very fun. We might keep doing that. We might rotate through a couple more sets so people get to see what's in that set. The thing is, these older sets, nobody ever opens them. All right, there's so many. You can use Tinkatinks for holos. Yeah, there's a ton of them, man. They're not even cool. Tinkatink? More like Stinky Stink. Get him! Yeah, I agree with, is this real life? it's kind of odd because the person who's already doing well gets all the hits. Daniel Gomez says he sent for a spot on the Tyranitar. He's sure to end quickly. God, I hate it when these do this. Alright. The person who doesn't need any help gets everyone else's cards. There we go. God damn, dude. Damn it. Oh my god, dude. Here's the charge you wanted. Now enjoy these rev hollows from the losers. Well, there is one thing to our box battles where we always let each member keep all of their holographics. So, and that's kind of nice on these older boxes where the hollows are actually kind of good. So if you get in, you will always keep your hollows and your reverse hollows. Unless you don't want them. One guy donated them. He's like, I don't even care for the hollows. I was like, all right. You can do that if you want. But yeah, I mean, these sets are from like 2 or 3 years ago. The hollows are starting to look a little more enticing, especially like in every set, there's like a best holographic card. It'll be like Pikachu or something like that. And it's like, if you want to keep your hollows, they're all yours. All right, there we go. That didn't take too long. 5 minutes, maybe. All right. We'll put these in the PokeBruh or something. Ready? Here goes. One whole box of Paldea Evolve. Evic says, I did ask to see them again. What? I'm looking at modern sets. So many good hollows barely get barely graded. Yeah, exactly. People ignore the holographic cards because they say, well, these are junk cards. It's like, well, once you slap a PSA 10 on them, now they can be kind of valuable. In fact, you always get your money back. And sometimes you make a $20 profit, $30 profit. $20 is $20. Like for me, a card shop, if I can get a bunch of slabs that I can sell at a $10 to $20 profit, well, hey, that's a sale's a sale, you know? Like there's customers who don't want to buy a $1,000 card every time. They want to buy $30, $35 cards. So yeah, I don't ignore that. I think of them as a different range of customer. Maybe like a customer's, maybe they're younger, maybe they got like a simple fast food job. They're not getting paid tons of money, but they would love to buy some cards too. So like that Magikarp, if he graded 10 and we sold him for what, like 35 bucks, you know? And so that's a certain kind of customer that just wants to have some fun, but they can't afford a $300 Magikarp. And so if the table only has $300 Magikarps, well then a certain class of customers can't come over here and have fun at all. They're like, nah, I can't afford that. What's your success rate on 10s if you really tried? You know, sometimes I think about that. I go, let's get only 10s. And then when I'm going through my raw cards, I'm like, no way, dude, I should definitely send this one in, even though it's going to be a 9 or even though it's going to be an 8. So it never really works out that way. When I actually start going through my cards, the only time you reject a card that's going to grade like 9 or 8 is when it's like Rattata. But if you have like a Charizard or a Tyranitar or whatever, you got to send it out, no matter the grade. And then also it's a time thing. So I realized, man, I don't think it's worth my time to literally sit here trying to strictly get 10s. I just need to send these out and move on to my actual work. You know, like I need to go live. Like right now, I need to go to bed so I can wake up in time to go live. I need to go work on something. And so sometimes I don't grade every card. Sometimes I do to test my skill, but sometimes I just say, let it go. Just send it in. If it's a bad grade, it's a bad grade. You know, like let's say you get 100 copies of the Armored Mewtwo card promo. And it's like, you can sit down and go through every armored Mewtwo to make sure they're all going to grade 10. Or you just pile them up and just send them out and be done with it. And just be like, yeah, because one of the interesting things is if you get 7, 8, and 9, well, you just break even on those anyways, for the most part. You just get your money back when they eventually sell. So it's like, man. And then, like I was saying, there's customers who don't want to buy a 10 because the 10's like $300, and they're looking to spend like $25 to $50. So, 7, 8, 9. So there's no problem with 7, 8, 9. It's not a big deal. People, there are people who are very sort of like anal about what they collect. They're like, I only collect 10s. And then there's somebody who's just looking to come in here and have fun, and they don't care as much. And as a card shop, you can have an opinion like only 10s are good, but that's not actually supposed to matter. Your job as a card shop is to get sales. So you're supposed to carry everything, even the things that maybe you think you shouldn't be selling. Metazoo. No, I'm just kidding. Metazoo's back on the menu, by the way. Did you guys see that? Topps Chrome Metazoo and Metazoo Cryptid Nation. Topps Chrome Metazoo gives you a chance for a 1-of-1 Mothman. Somebody who is into that hobby confirmed there is still a... it was called like Cryptid Camera or something like that. And he said the 1-of-1 Mothman has not been pulled. But also you could go for another 1-of-5 or maybe some other, like maybe like Bigfoot or something like that. So that's cool. What's neat about the Topps Chrome packs for Metazoo is they're so actually pretty cheap. Wo Chien. All right, you got an alt-art. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. Weirdly cheap. For any Topps Chrome product, for them to sell at the price that they're selling, it's unusual. And Metazoo's been purchased. Here's some of my thoughts on that too. So we might not see the big price swings that you might expect in Metazoo yet, because we still don't know what the new company is going to do with it. So, but the moment they come out and they announce, hey, we're going hard on Metazoo, we're supporting this, in my opinion, the value of those Metazoo items jumps overnight at that point. Like people like me get excited when they hear it's getting purchased, but actual, collectors for that hobby, they get excited when the news comes out, hey, we're actually going to do something with this. And then they'll get excited one more time if the company is successful. So if they see some signs of success, they go, oh, okay, cool. So there's going to be layers to this, but the first layer, the first hurdle was that the company actually sold. And they're right now probably trying to figure out what to do. Do you still have Sanrio Metazoo? I do, actually. I've got 2 boxes of it. I just ran into it in my receiving area. It was just sitting there. It's not on the menu anymore, but I could go get it and put it back on the menu, but it probably cost differently this time. The 1-of-1 Mothman is in my possession. What? Here's some holos. Some more holos. Mr. Preying on the McDonald's workers. Never. Here's Friggabacks. I wanted to start my own subs, and seems it like being Canadian's really holding me back. Subs? There we go. I don't know what he means by that. Oh, your own submissions. Oh. Yeah, border fees are pretty atrocious. It's not right, dude. America and Canada are literally connected. We're on the same continent. We're connected. How can we be doing duties and stuff with each other? It's so wrong. But your government does it to us. You know why your government does it? So that you won't do business with us. You realize that's the whole point of that fee, is to make sure that you, a Canadian, does not do business with us, an American. We're neighbors. We're connected at the hip. How can it be so volatile? How can it be so... It's ridiculous. Your government is doing, it's called economic protectionism. They're saying you're not allowed to grade with PSA. What you're allowed to do is open up a Canadian grading company and grade with that company. So that's what they're telling you to do. And it's like, okay, so you can go do that. But it's like, what about freedom of choice? And governments don't really care about that, I guess. But it's like, if America ever did that to you guys the other way around, like really hard, like right now, if I buy from Canada, you want to know what import fees I pay? 0. I don't pay any import fees. So you're allowed to sell to me. But if you want to grade with PSA, if we want to sell to you, huge fees. What? That's cheating. That's like cheating at the game. And so America should tariff Canada until we're equal on tariffs. The tariffs should be equal to each other. And if you raise your tariff, we just raise our tariff until the tariffs go to 100%, 200%, 300%. You know, it's just stupid. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's just money that goes into the pocket of the government, by the way. So that's why the governments are for it. And then they turn around and they say, well, this is good for you guys. Mr. Jonathan, so you got a bag. We're going to start your new bag because I know where your bag is. Duties. That's right. Oh, did he say he did not want his holos? I do not remember. I was about to create a huge bag for you for all these holos. Didn't Trump try to do that? Well, yeah, so Trump talks a lot about economic protectionisms. And he's like, we'll do that to China and it'll be a great success. He could be wrong. But one way he might be right is maybe we are giving too many of our manufacturing jobs to China and we just can't beat them on their cheap labor costs. And so we're missing out on the opportunity to practice and to learn manufacturing. And maybe there's a long-term cost to that. All the non-manufacturing we're doing. We're missing out on the experience of it. And our country is becoming stupid because of it. But, I don't know in the long run what'll work the most. What's supposed to happen between America and China, China's supposed to become wealthy from doing business with us, and then they're supposed to buy stuff from us. But as it turns out, their government says, we ban Facebook, we ban YouTube, we ban Instagram, but you guys can buy TikTok from us. You can go on TikTok. So China kind of cheats. They don't play by the rules. They do kind of exactly what Canada's doing a little bit. They say, we will create trade rules that are good for us and bad for you. And so, Donald Trump's saying, fine, we're going to tariff the shit out of you until we get parity or something like that. And it's this back and forth battle between governments. But it's like both governments are just supposed to be fair and just leave it untouched. All right, David Velez. He's here and he wants 5 of the first edition Metazoos. Okay, so first edition Metazoo. Kids should start working at 6 years old with the $2 minimum wage. 6 pretty young. I don't think a kid could really be that useful at 6. But I started working for my dad at 13 and I turned out okay. I worked for his business. I didn't really go to school at all. I completed a computer science degree in college. That's like, besides engineering, that is the most difficult analytical degree. I guess if you're comparing it to liberal arts, it's a totally different thing. But so computer science, one of the toughest degrees. So I basically didn't learn anything in school, but I still finished a computer science degree. And then I worked when I was 13 and learned a valuable skill in selling products and running a small business. So yeah, I think people, how did you get in here? My cat's in here. I think people do tend to overestimate the value of public high school that we all pay for, by the way. That's part of your tax monies to pay for that. I have a suspicion it's inefficient and horribly outdated. There we go. All right. I do value education, though. Don't get me wrong. I think education is very important. I just think the way we go about it's kind of silly. There we go. I'm thinking I'm best off finding someone in the U.S. to submit for me, then go pick them up in person. Yeah, well, I mean, when you pick them up in person, you still have to cross the border. And when you cross the border, if they catch you with $2,000 of Pokemon card slabs, they're going to be like, hey, you got to declare that. And then you're still going to pay the fees. It's not right. It's really stupid. Our government should just be like, we're neighbors, we're friends. We are two friendly countries. Your country does PSA, ours does not. And so, you're probably going to get some business from us. Good for you. And we'll make our own business. Here's Medium's Third Eye. Ooh. It's not like it's newly purchased items. That's right. It's not even brand new product. It's product you already own. You should only be paying the border fee on the service, by the way. Maybe part of it comes down to how they actually write it, but I don't know. So, Walking Sam. Ooh. When I was 9, I helped collect coca leaves. Did you really? Wow, that's cool, man. Lightning Glass. I started working at 16 with the workers permit. I was the coolest person in high school because I had money. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, when I worked for my dad, I started real young. I was 13 years old. Our family was really struggling with money. We had like probably about, I don't know, 8 kids, 7 kids at that point. Probably about 8. We were really struggling with money. He was trying to find any way to make more money. He thought maybe he could get into like making things out of wood, you know, wood crafting, and then selling the product like, hey, this wood turned pen. But he quickly learned there wasn't much money in that. And so he was giving up on it, actually. So he was going to sell off all of his machines, tools, and he was going to sell the wood off. Well, when he sold the wood on eBay, all of a sudden, he made like this huge profit selling the wood on eBay. He's like, wait a second. And it turned out we were living right next to a really big importer of special wood from around the world, and we could just redistribute it onto eBay for a profit. And nobody was doing it at the time. It was like a new idea. eBay was new. It was a new idea. eBay was new. I don't remember. We shipped you, right, David? Didn't we ship you? Pretty sure we shipped you. David. Here's a Damien Holdings. Okay. David Morales. So we started dumpster diving. This guy named Hibden, the importer, he owned land in Mexico and he owned ships and everything. He owned the whole thing. And so he would import all these super rare woods and he'd sell them to big buyers. Okay, I feel like we just shipped you, actually, didn't we? David Velez, didn't we just ship you? I'll look around real fast. All right, yeah, let's get him a new bag. My first job was at 14 at Kroger's. I remember buying things on Yahoo Auction. Yahoo Auction, what? Well, I remember eBay a long, long time ago. It was so clunky back then, but all technology kind of was. So slow and clunky. But yeah, so my dad accidentally discovered he could make a ton of money listing rare hardwoods on eBay. And he made a whole business out of that. All right. Did we get his spot in the Tyranitar? Yes, we did. Did we tick it up by 1? I don't know if we ticked it up by 1. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tyranitar is up to 5 with 9 spots remaining. Good. All right. Okay. We got some Sol. So, we got Solana from LaFlame. I might have missed it. Did LaFlame mention what he wanted? I'm so sorry, LaFlame. I just saw that. 170. That's like 2 spots in here is what I'm guessing. Did he want 2 spots in there, Holland Phantoms? I'm going to bet that's what he wanted. I'm going to put these in here as if that's what he ordered, just in case that's what he ordered. Mr. LaFlame. Did anyone catch what Mr. LaFlame was buying? I missed it. Two Holland Phantoms. That's what I thought. That made the most sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6 out of 9. Ooh, it's getting close. Getting close. We got to pull another gold star, man. We pulled a gold star the other day. Mr. LaFlame did specifically. And that was a pretty monumental moment. Probably one of our top 10 pulls ever. Okay, so now we have an order from Mr. Mike's side. He says, I'll get in the Tyranitar. It's a pretty tempting card, isn't it? It's a real tempting one. Okay, Mike's side. Where's my Pokeball at? Here it is. All right. It's got to say 6 on it. Wow. 6 out of 14. He wanted 2 spots. We gave him 2 spots. Daniel Gomez says Tyranitar. Oh my God. So just a reminder, if you happen to pull this card, even if you didn't want it, you could actually just sell it back to me. There you go, Daniel Gomez. Ronaldo Salazar, 3 chromes. All right, so the new Metachromes are in. Ta-da! These are $4 a pack. One, two, three. Oh. Poor Yahoo. Yahoo was valued at like $1 billion or something like that, right? And then they were offered a chance to sell to, I don't know, to like Google or something. I don't remember. And they didn't accept it. Now they're not worth anything. Oh, right off the bat, a nice Mothman for you. And the Squash Batch. How do you say his name? Bat Squatch. All right, very cool. Here's one of these. Very cool. Okay, over here you've got Kentucky Hellhound. How long have we been live? 55 minutes? Okay. I like the daytime stream, man. The daytime stream is so cool. It's such a short, but it's such a nice thing. It's like 1 hour is like the perfect amount of time to sit down and eat a bowl of noodles. Something like that, right? You sit down, have some dinner, and watch an hour of pack openings. I like the time period of the daytime stream, and I like how unusually active it feels. It feels really active, doesn't it? It feels more active than the nighttime stream in some way. Almost like people aren't sleepy yet. I think people are sleepy in the nighttime stream. That's got to be it. There we go. Okay, Reynaldo. We are in the house. Who's we? There we go. Internet had me okay lagging like a bin. Like a bin? Alright. Okay. So now we got a Robert Hernandez, a box of Japanese Ayakashi Triangle. Let's start a new bag. Did I bring a couple boxes of that over here? That'd have been nice if I brought a couple boxes over. I think I did somewhere. Look out, kitty. Oh my god. Kitty, if I step on you and kill you, because I weigh enough to crush you, I'm going to feel very bad. Alright, I got to go out of here and grab some. All right. Here we are. Who pulled the Air Dragonite? That was Von Doom. There we go. Oh. Okay. So, you ready? Let's do it. Oh. Start sneaking up this. Sneak. And this. Sneak. And sneeping up this. Sneep. And sneeping up this. Sneep. And this as well. When did that happen? Is there a clip? There's a clip. Yeah, it's in the shorts. We definitely made it. It got like 500,000 views. Actually, interestingly enough, that is probably one of the craziest moments on our channel. And yet, it's not our top viewed short. Maybe we should repost it one day. Okay. Did you buy it back from him? That's exactly what happened. He sold it back to me. Okay. And PokeRev thought he was going to make a video out of it for himself. There we are. I was like, I'll take that. He didn't ask. When the video posted, he didn't credit me. And then when I asked him about the credits, he said, oh, I'll credit you. And then he put like nameless links in the description. Oh, okay. What the fuck? So that was that whole dispute. Here's a holo. Oh, wow. Some nameless links. Thank you, Massa. Oh. we are. Is there a Game of Thrones equivalent to those Walking Dead cards? Oh, there might be. Maybe we should get some of those. Oh! Konnichiwa! Okay. Once Mr. hits 100K, he'll be on the rooftops. I know. PokeBruh will come to me. He'll say, can I get a shout out? Yeah, right. There we are. Oh. Very nice. Oh, wow. All these girls have pink hair. Oh, that's a sexy one. You gotta grade that one. There you go. Yeah, grade the booty butt card too, man. Alright, I can't believe they turned that into a card. Weiss is very naughty. Weiss knows what they're doing. There's no illusions here. Okay, grab the sleeve that slipped away. Last pack. Typhlosion enters stream. Yeah. We need to get a Typhlosion emoji going. Alright, here you are. Another butt card and a flying kitty. You got the kitty cat. How nice. That's Robert Hernandez. Thank you, Robert. I knew these would sell one day. There's just no way that these won't sell through. I've been doing this too long. If you got a card showing off booty butt or boobs or whatever, the set will sell through. It's almost like a rule that girl cards sell through. Okay, Robert. Very nice. I'm going to look up the God Pack My Little Ponies vid for my granddaughter. Yeah. My Little Pony. There we go. Very good. We have Mr. David Velez, 10 Metazoo Chrome, and 5 of the first edition Metazoos. Well, we're going to sell out of the first edition box in 2 seconds. So he wants 5 of these. And he wants 1 of the Metazoo Chromes, 1 of these. Here it is. All right. Good luck. Oh, he wants 5 of these. I'm sorry. 3, 4. All right. Very good. Snipping this. Okay. Wonder how much they paid Topps to get the, or I don't think Topps paid them, right, for the card set? I don't know. I wonder how that works. Power Up Red. Oh, it's kind of like a Mothman card. Sinkhole Sam. That's kind of cool, the Retribution card. Okay, Retribution. Okay. Here's Phoenix Rain. Chocolate Rain. Sinkhole Sam, but twice. Okay, cool, man. Breaking another Kickstarter box? I could, except it would be really, really, really expensive this time. Yeah, we did the $60 one, and I was like, I'm telling you guys, this is nice. And it sold through. I think to get another Kickstarter box would be really expensive now. Unless somebody knows somebody who wants to sell me a cheap Kickstarter box. Last time I looked, the cheapest one on eBay was like 2.5. That Dragonite clip is insane. I know! I wish that video would go viral again on the TikTok or the YouTube algorithm, because that is a cool vid, right? You know, I had a video. It was an older video. About a year or two ago, I made a video showing this card. I was like, I just bought a new card, the Legendary Collection Charizard. And it suddenly went viral, like, in the last 2 weeks. Like, it's now up like 150,000 views. So it's kind of weird that that happened. It means the YouTube algorithm just decided, like, show this one to everyone. I don't understand how it works, but YouTube just decided that's a good one. All right. The fact it graded 10 makes it even better. It did. It graded 10. It was a Charizard and a Dragonite in one booster pack. Like, holy crap, dude. It's crazy. The only way that could have been better is if it was Dragonite and Magneton. And the Magneton actually graded 10. So that would have been even more optimal, technically. But that's basically it. I mean, other than that, I don't think we'll see another pack that good for a long time. That might be a video of the best rocket pack that ever occurred. So that's a pretty cool statement, you know? All right. There's Tripodero. Squonk. I'm about to squonk. Okay. And you got the black cat. Meow. Look at that black cat. Yeah, the fact that it graded 10 is a big deal. And that card sits in my collection now. So it's pretty neat. I feel like I got a little piece of Pokemon opening history with me. All right. Ooh. David Velez. Where am I going to run into you, David? David Moraes. Here we are. There's that bag. Yeah, would you guys like me to break another Kickstarter box? The only problem is it'd be really expensive if I do it. And it won't be as fun when you see the price. You'll be like, ooh. I liked it better when it was cheap. All right, guys, we're out of time together. It is 7 p.m. Let's see this Reynaldo Salazar order. 1 Tyranitar spot, 4 Chrome. So here's my suggestion. Tonight, there is a fair chance that the break ends on the Tyranitar tonight. He is the hot break. So come back tonight for that Tyranitar break, because it's probably going off. Okay. This ticks up to 7. Saw a lot of progress on that. A little bit of progress sprinkled on these two, thanks to Anthony. That's up to 13, 8, and 8. Wow. Now, for Metazoo Chrome. I'm back. What do you think of the Mew promos? From my perspective, every time they do like a big promo like that, the promo never ends up being valuable. Like, look at the Champion's Path Charizard. He's Charizard. It's not like he's valuable yet. Look at the Hidden Fates Charizard tin. It's just the same deal. So, I mean, they might be desirable, but they're never going to be rare. So, they're just not going to be expensive ever. They're fun collectible. Maybe you get it as a black label. Reynaldo Salazar. Wow, all I did was touch that blue cord just slightly, and it instantly disconnected. Our setup is so, like, janky, dude. This is a McDonald's setup. But Useless Bob says, how do you separate your personal collection and the slabs you want to be selling? I don't. They're all for sale. I used to separate them. I don't anymore. They're all for sale. And the reason for that is once I have money again, I just go hunting for what I think is a special deal. And I tend to get a lot of pretty decent offers because people know me. And I'm pretty good at negotiating these days. So sometimes I look at something and I really am pretty scared to try and get it back off the market. Like the other day I sold Crystal Guardians Blastoise. So what I tend to do with those cards is I just ask for kind of a higher price. I say, well, I don't even think I'll be able to get this again. And so I sold that card for $3K. I think that was a pretty good price. I'll have a chance to try and get it back for less than $3K off the market. And what it means is I'm a buyer for that card now. But it's a card with a population of only like 15 or something. Just some really low pop card. So it's my job to try and reacquire it now. And so I have two jobs. Sell, but also I'm a buyer. And that just takes a lot of practice and skill. And by the way, if you ever see a really good deal, what you think is a really good deal, and you alert me to that, I'll give you a finder's fee, by the way. So you can actually earn a little money just making me aware of a really good auction or a really good item that popped up and buy it now. I haven't had anyone do that for me in a long time, though. I'm pretty good at doing it myself. All right, cool, man. But let's say you see something in auction that you really think I should acquire, and you don't have the money to acquire it yourself, so I'm not your competition. You know, you can alert me to it and get paid a little bit just to help somebody else acquire a card, you know. You know, Reynaldo, you had 2 bags? Now you got 1 bag. Mister's cards are meant for the streets. What are you talking about? Well, this box is full. Yeah, the box is full. Can't put you back in. Okay, so now we have a problem with the RE box. Put this here now for the moment. That's nice. We have a Jonathan Morris order. He wants into that Tyranitar. Not a bad choice. Do my order tonight. I just sent a Tyranitar spot. Well, we can do it right now. Appreciate all of the fun today, Mr. Jonathan Morris, Anthony Kalura, and everyone else who contributed to the orders for the daytime stream. We're going to be back on for the nighttime stream, and that stream always lasts much longer, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours if it's real busy. Nighttime stream starting around 12 a.m. Be sure to smash the bell button if you don't want to miss it, because the bell button will help alert you when we go live. And yeah, we're on our journey to 100,000 subscribers, by the way. When we hit 100,000 subscribers, that will trigger a $5,000 giveaway of various Pokemon cards and other items. And so if you want to be part of that, be sure to be there when we hit 100,000. If you want to help us get to that number, you know, recommend this show to maybe like your friend who collects cards, you know, somebody who would actually maybe consider watching it. Or you could do a little job of maybe sharing a video on Reddit. That actually plays a big role too. So if I ever put out a video that you think is pretty insane, share it to Reddit. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. See you later, everybody. How many bags do I have? You have 1 bag now.